Remy Ma, it's really out here. Welding really botched the bag after being tricked and mistaken for a younger girl. Though she joked that ES had also left her for a fresh young person, she first dipped on Papoose, the man who had been there for her through everything, twice to chase after Captain, who was simple to block, as though she had upgraded. Rumor has it that Remy is begging Papoose to return her. However, this is a plot twist since Pap has already moved on and just proposed to his new partner. It's clear that Remy didn't think that was enough because the moment she started getting involved with easier things, everything between her and Pap started to come apart. We all knew how much Pap loved that woman. This man waited 6 entire years while she was in prison, which is true loyalty. It's wild though, and Remy is out here looking totally lost. And it's a total disaster, lady.
Like a side nigga. That means main man don't know me. I will creep up.
Niggas is really mad that when they go to sleep at night and I wake up, we both wake up, it's like we doing better than them niggas. So them niggas is.
And after all of the mayhem, Eazy went and did a lot of dirty labor for Remy. According to rumors, he traded her in for 2 younger ladies rather than just leaving her. As though she's just learned she played herself, Remy is now out here looking incredibly stuffed. Eazy has reportedly had affairs with 2 ladies from the battle rap scene, and rumors circulated recently that he was seeing his ex-girlfriend San once again. Building a stronger bond with another artist from his league CB Trenches after Tasmanian Terra, a combat rapper who is also attached to Trenches, decided to bomb her show, things became messy. San publicly admitted that she was having an affair with Eazy last summer and even hinted that he had been having an affair with Seb, according to screenshots she shared of what seemed to be texts from San.
I'm the one that makes him valid in Philly. He needs me. I made him valid. And now he with Remy. He trying to treat me like this, but she don't even know that I came to the hotel because this is just what he told me.
She called San out on Instagram as though she were getting paid for it. And because she was feeling so messy that day, she chose to use violence when she woke up. Her statement, "I'm smiling in that lady's face knowing you fought her man," is crazy, left everyone speechless. Can and CB wasted little time trying to take it down, as you already know. As soon as possible, San said on Twitter, "I'm not doing Eazy and having it in years now. It is another matter entirely whether or not people trust her."
Don't get out of character. This ain't cosplay. I'm a motherfucker. Delonte. I punch on shit. Javante. I'm crazy than Kanye. I'm wilder than Deontay.
Just so you know, CB the Lias just said on the internet, "I'm too fine to be an FMI lead owner. I'm here because I'm wonderful. You would be better off figuring out the facts and expressing how you all felt if you wanted to harm my reputation." Additionally, she provided paperwork to back up her statements, so she made sure to inform others that she has been. She wants you to know that she's in these rooms because of her talent and not some shady relationship. She has been making moves on her own. She has been putting forth a lot of effort and showing off her achievements, such as being the first member of Eazy's Trench League to perform on Remy Ma's Chrome 23 platform.
Even throw caution to the wind. Without them soft free rock bars from Eazy, you got nothing. That's why he plugged in with Breezy. I got substance, but let's talk about it.
The fact that Eazy is seeing 2 separate women on top of all that turmoil with Remy, however, clarifies that something is off. And let's face it, people are still ignoring the whole issue. Why else, after all, would he have supposedly betrayed her in this manner? Let's discuss it. What was tragically lacking was Remy's platform, his renown, and his loyalty. Remy Saba risked everything when she eventually came forward and openly admitted their love. But it seems to have backfired when Eazy transformed his act into a full-length drama opera during a rap battle event. Remy gave a sincere yes, as if she really felt it, when he hit her with the "Don't You Love Me" throughout his performance. The rumors have become public knowledge, not just whispers.
Be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See, right there, that's the punchline.
During the rap battle, do you recall the entire "Don't You Love Me" moment? Well, that wasn't even the first time Eazy played this small trick on you. Not so long ago, He just used the same tactic with his ex-Hurricane D. Remy's sister didn't want to see him, despite the red flags being raised as though they were attempting to attract her notice. And guess what? That was unacceptable to Hurricane D, so she went on X and threw the receipts in a video of one of Eazy's earlier altercations. Like Remy, she said, "Yes, woo, not Eazy out here running the same play on different women like nobody was going to notice." In response to this question, "Don't you love me?"
No, move back. He got 2K. It's ironic that I hit him with 2K. I said, "Baby, you love me?" I said, "Touche." So if I'm sipping and she tell me get him, I gotta listen to whatever you say.
She stressed that Hurricane D wasn't coming from a bad place in a subsequent tweet, writing, "Sigh, I left Eazy. I'm not scoring. I'm happier than I've ever been." The only reason she played the old tape was because the bar sounded so familiar that she went and got the clip. She also stated that she's a far better rapper than those who question her ethics, receipts, and we shouldn't act as though the gate prevented us from seeing this coming. Gotti had made Remy and Eazy's brief romance public in a rap battle a few months before. He called Remy out for skulking behind Pap's back and thoroughly embarrassed him. It was clear that dude was spitting back, but people thought it was simply fight rap.
I'm not even sure you the fucking boss. That's why when Pat seen his gloves was off. This ain't no regular female, my nigga, that's his wife. Knocking you out compared to what he could have did to you, nigga, that was light. And you ain't off the hook either. And you ain't off the hook either.
Instead of spending Christmas at home with the person who held her captive for 6 years, Remy even skipped it with Papoose. Remy fiercely contended that others were just being careless and overanalyzing things when they started making fun of her for playing home and gallivanting with the captain, who was easy to block. Papoose quickly clapped back after obtaining the screenshots. On Christmas 2023, he recently released a full photo of Remy and Eazy together. As if that wasn't enough disrespect, the rumors really got going when Remy was out hugging with her new boyfriend. Pap was probably sitting at home wishing for some family time and holiday affection.
You out here canceling Christmas. And then you tried to show us a 10-second video of you opening up some gifts. Then 10 seconds later, you went right to Eazy house to open up your lips.
Listen, that wasn't going to be taken lightly by Pap. He reportedly whacked the man clear out when he finally got to meet Eazy. Is he to blame? While Eazy was skulking around with his whole wife behind his back, he dared to shake Pote's hand as if nothing were happening. Since Pap stood his ground as he should have, I honestly don't blame him in the least.
Room, and I walked past, I see Papoose, and it was kind of like an aggressive motion, and Papoose swing. Next thing I know, Eazy was on the floor.
Oh, but wait a minute. He rushed straight in and dispelled the rumors that Pat had completely knocked him out since he wasn't going to leave that unanswered. He even challenged someone to run that fade. Remy came out here looking pretty desperate. Speaking of folks getting laid out, the black captain grabbed her hands and began to creep up on her as soon as she realized. Now that Papoose has moved on and his new wife isn't just any woman, it's Claressa Shields. Her plot to return and get her pad again fails. It's safe to suppose that Remy wasn't prepared to take that sitting down, but let's face it, she doesn't want that smoke with her. Dissing Claressa in private, making shady remarks, pun intended, and acting very carelessly online, before things took a whole other turn when Claressa challenged Remy to a boxing battle and wasn't playing games. Let's be honest for a second. Be so honest. I guess Remy believed she was going to enter the ring and fight like a pro. It didn't stop there though, as Remy became completely petty and just gave away Claressa's private number during one of her little online arguments. Claressa finally had enough of that and gave a good clap back, promising to settle this in the ring with gloves on.
Just want to know.
At this point, the girl leaked my number.
What? Your actual telephone number?
So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'm gonna give you.
But 50 Cent couldn't just watch, of course, so he had to intervene and provide some guidance. You might want to pay attention to what 50 has to say. He used Instagram to briefly advise Claressa not to fight her because she would win the Blick Championship. If you're aware that 50 was subtly referring to Remy's shooting incident from 2007, the same one that left her seated for 6 years, and let's be honest, he's not wrong.
You going with him now?
I agree with that. I believe it firmly that she's innocent.
Remy might be trying to win Pat back by completely removing Claressa from the scene, given her history and the current situation. One individual even said that Remy has taken on more than she can manage with this one, and the streets have spoken to you all. Although I wouldn't be shocked if things got out of control, let's face it, no one is actually rooting for her in this situation. She is actually doing far too much and putting herself in danger of something she cannot manage, according to some individuals. Lissa is from one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Remy will be severely beaten by Claressa, and let's be honest, she is the one who is broke in this situation. She threw away her marriage for a petty jerk with ease only to shake hands. Every member of her crew is watching Murder Mitten closely. They aren't lying, to start. In addition to being a boxing champion, Claressa hails from Flint, Michigan, and if you know anything about the Red Rum Mitten, you know that they don't play there. Her team is ready. Pat ought to have combined his ear stomps. Remy might be tough, even though Claressa is professionally trained to knock people out. This is where it comes in, but it's not a test. Becoming extremely disorganized. It turns out that Remy and Claressa knew one another before the drama started, so this isn't just any woman. Let's be honest, Remy's accusation that Pat flirted with Claressa while they were still dating does not justify Remy's easy departure from Papoose. It must have been much more painful to see Pat go and pop the question to Claressa now that it's obvious she wants the old thing back. He's already getting set to pop the question.
Don't put that with me, I'm not the one. Talking about, oh, she wore makeup and wigs and, oh, she trying to be too cute. I'm gonna fight you, motherfucker.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck you thought.
Okay.
I don't care how cute I look, I'll be a bitch ass.
You already know what people are saying about the rumors that Remy and Pat are getting back together. Given that Remy had been surreptitiously entering Pat's direct messages and begging for another opportunity, you could tell it was serious when Joe had to step in. Everyone was watching it, so pay attention and don't go to sleep. Discuss it. Regaining My Math Skills and Hoffa's My Expert Opinion podcast, Joe expressed her anger about the entire situation honestly, and let's not forget that he is Remy's close friend and the godfather of her and Papa's daughter, so if anybody wants to see them reconcile, it's him.
The man is that, well, yeah, this is a hard situation because of him, she made me love him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter.
You can already tell something is wrong when one of your friends is out here yelling. Joe himself had to admit that he was powerless to tidy up this mess. Interview, 12:52-12:57. Joe then shared some behind-the-scenes details, claiming that Remy took 10 grown guys out to dinner at a restaurant in New York City the night before everything went viral on social media.
10 grown men to dinner, and I woke up in the morning and then my phone was going crazy and they was like, yo, look what's going on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't misinterpret though. If anyone assumed that things weren't as messy as they seemed since I wasn't there with them at Brooklyn Chop House, they were mistaken. Since Papoose wasn't present at the dinner, he promptly ended it and clarified on Instagram stories that it was my brother Fat Joe. While Papoose is out here going about his business and piling his papers, Remy is the only one who seems hurried and nervous. Making plans and plotting updates from Papoose and Carissa's small island getaway have been shared online, and the atmosphere is ideal. Trust me, even if Remy was sweating, they both seemed happy and at ease. They're having a great time in Hawaii. Papoose and Claressa took a break from the drama and sipped cocktails on the beach.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Finally, Remy went so far as to openly threaten to slap back anyone who even tried to bring up her name in a rap fight. She claims to have bars for everyone and to advise all rappers to follow suit. But let's face it, this is just damage control. We are all aware that CIS is making every effort to keep this L under wraps, but the public's behavior and the messiness of the situation are just making it worse.
How you gonna talk to me? Right now, I'm a rapper too, so if you have any plans on trying to get that so praising me, I'll fight back. New rule.
Nah.
New chrome rule.
I
fight back now.
Everyone has seen it. She genuinely thought that things had improved, but now she's out here looking like a garden weed that has been bitterly tossed. and the internet is cooking her. You know Uncle Myrna doesn't miss anything when it comes to that year-end recap. So one user even wrote, "I guess these Gig-Go bars are still haunting her," while another said, "Uncle Murda is going to wash her up in this year's wrap-up and tell me where was the lie." He's actually going to spend an entire segment on that issue. But let's face it, she's threatening to retort that simply makes her seem even more depressed. She wouldn't be so concerned with what other people say if she had really moved on. However, your insecurity tends to immediately burst out when you make a mistake like Papoose and are retracted by two younger ladies. The issue is already a complete disaster, so it will only get worse. Remy took a real risk and ended up with nothing. No pap, no simple, and now she's out here trying to clean up the mess. But I have a question for everyone. Do you think Remy's karma is returning, or did she only make one bad decision? Now let's discuss Remy's career. Will she be the subject of rap fights at that year-end wrap-up? Or can she handle all this drama? Is it better for Papoose to continue with Claressa? Or should he even think about bringing her back for the sake of their daughter? Please leave your opinions in the comments section. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons for all the latest updates, since you never know what will happen with Remy Ma.